Right, I'm here in Afan, in the Welsh Valleys. A couple of days off work, rather than thinking about the house. Decided to come mountain biking. Never been to Afan, heard lots about it. There's a lot of trails up on the hillside, in amongst the trees, etc, etc. So, found myself some nice accommodation. Pretty impressed with it. Pretty good value for money. So yeah, see what the 2 days brings. This is a little shepherd's hut. It's £40 a night. It's got a solar panel on the side, solar electric, and it has a log stove. The bed, the little stove. Nice. Canny, innit? Flipping raining. Nice to watch though, eh? Sounds nice on the roof. Yeah, as I thought. At home I do them to 11 inch lengths, but this, she ain't going in and she ain't going up. Luckily I brought my saw with me, and the wood I've cut split is also quite chunky. So mate, give me this axe. It's a bit small, isn't it? Alright, we'll give it a go. I suppose it's better than nothing, eh? I mean, for our stove at home, that would probably pretty small, but I think that's about right. Maybe something about like that, eh? I've got a load in the car. Better get cutting. Well, I've just finished putting everything away. I like this. It's my cooking area. Right, it is 6:30, and I think I've got time to get some cooking on. I went to Lidl. Got the only thing you have when you eat like this is chili con carne. Some rice, chili, and some kidney beans. The light don't work so well in here, so fired up the gas stove. Kidney beans first. Back in a minute. Do you know what? It's blinking blowing out there. It's so nice to come away. This is not really camping, but not to be sat on the floor of a tent, but to have actually somewhere to actually cook. Get out of the wind, get out the rain. Right, give those kidney beans a little bit. Actually, I could do with a wooden spoon. Why you bugger? I don't have a wooden spoon in stock. do have a wooden spatula though. So yeah, this is the first time I've cooked on the £10 little eBay cooker. Flame on it. Yeah, I don't think the Chinese put a regulator on that. It's literally all or nothing. Not necessarily a bad thing, I suppose. You can regulate it yourself. Warm those kidney beans through. Small gas lamp. I bought that with my pocket money when I was doing my paper round when I was 13. That gas lamp's still going. It's been on most of my camping trips. Lovely bit of kit. Looking a bit wobbly though. Starting to see its age. Do you know, it's lovely and warm with the lamp on and cooker on now. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I'm cheating with the rice. Cheating. This is the rice where you microwave for 2 minutes, or you can put it in the hob and just warm it up. But I thought, uses less gas, doesn't it? I went for this style cooker because the ones with the bottle and the burner on top, I think with that weight up here it becomes a bit unbalanced, but I went for the cooker that was lower down with the gas bottle on the hose. I thought lower centre of gravity should be more stable, especially when you're cooking on uneven ground. I think those kidney beans are warm through. Just to warm them through. I'm not doing any onions, just simply I use half now, and then I was going to use half. It's about half, isn't it? Yeah, about half tomorrow night. And then this is just to warm it up through. Super fast. Chili con carne. It's always difficult making a meal for one. So as I do most of the cooking at home, so used to doing but Ella would be going, yeah right, but it is true. Right, fortunately there's a bit of washing up there to do. Never like to do washing up. Right, I'm in now. I come in from the little shed out there, sat in the main cabin. What time is it now? Almost 7 o'clock, 10 to 7. So I think I'll have this, and then it'll be time to put the fire on, I think. Don't want to put it on too early. I'm a bit worried about how much wood I've got. It may not last. Make this whole place super cosy. Yeah, not bad. I would say that though, wouldn't I? I've just lit the stove, as you can see. I'm just going to let it tinker away. It's just starting to warm up on the top there. Just feel that. I'll be able to make myself a cup of tea. I've got some fruit tea with me actually. Let's turn that off. Right, it's 10:30. Yeah, it's 10:30. That's it, summer pop noodle. Not feeling so hungry now. Brought my bike in. Just, you just never know who's wandering around at night. And we got the cash to replace it. It's a bit warm in here. I might crack the door open for a bit, but I'm off to sleep and see what tomorrow brings. See what we see tomorrow and on the out on the trails up there. The weather looks good. Still sunny, a bit overcast, but at least there's no rain. Right, night night. Well, it was 5 degrees last night. I went to bed with the window open. I wasn't cold, but I stuck my foot out this morning. It was flipping heck. So I shut the window. It's blue skies out there at the moment. Swing you around. So it's completely different to what it was yesterday. The weatherman actually predicted something right for a change, and 3 days in advance. Which never happens, does it? Right. We'll get some motivation. So, I've just been up to the toilet block, came back, wet hands. My hands are freezing. Flipping. Can't feel them. First things first. Cup of tea and some porridge. Tell you a little secret. My little secret. Porridge and Nutella. Nutella's full of sugar, full of carbs. Together they make good mountain biking breakfast. It's rock solid that, I bet. It's freezing cold. Yeah, nothing happens until a cup of tea's on the go. Ooh. Right. While that's boiling, I'll take you over to show you the waterfall. Right, this is what I could hear last night. Lots of little mini falls as you go up. It then drops into this gully. Looks like it goes underneath the campsite, down the other side into the river. A good walk up it if it's a bit warmer. Well, there we go. Simple as that. Oh, yeah, I almost fell down it there. Flippin' heck. Got too much confidence. I'm just having 10 minutes. Good cup of tea, that. Yorkshire tea. Right. I'm not going to cycle or drive to the trail centre. I'm going to start the route like the guy said. I think I've got paper parking as well, which, as you know, I'm tight. So I'm going to cycle down there and then follow that tree line up. And the guy's got a trail centre map in the office, so I should be able to pick it up, pick the trail up. A bit of a hill climb to start with, cold legs. We'll soon warm up, they'll have to. Enjoying the peace. Just the noise of the water and then birds. The birds tweeting in the blue sky. No screaming kids. The wind's died down as well today. Yeah, but look. See the old wind turbines on the hillside that were under the in the clouds yesterday. They're not spinning around particularly fast. The trees are still, which is good. As a cyclist, one of the worst things I hate is headwinds. Headwinds when riding. If I'm at home and it's windy, I don't head out. Just horrible. Right, I need to finish this cup of tea. I need to get on with it. Time's getting on. Right, I ended up chatting to the bloke who owns the campsite. Nice chap, filled up my water bottle. To start the ride, I'm starting differently like I said. I want to go up there alongside that tree line. It's actually Route 47, National Cycle Route, would you believe? Apparently goes down here, down to the west coast. Starts in Cardiff, I think the guy said. So we'll follow that up and see where we go. I'm just on the first climb, nice and easy actually. It's quite long, but it's quite steady. So yeah. Incidentally, this is the I think the river which is the waterfall, which I can hear down at the bottom. Nice view from up here as well. I've just found the route. The trail's called Blade. Garmin's happy. Started bleeping, saying route found. So this is probably where I'll come out later on, and I must turn left. Not go straight on. Turn left, back down to the campsite. Down that way. Wow. I didn't expect that. Whoa. Well, I think of all this wet weather, looks like we've had a bit of a landslide. That's all soft. Oh, yeah. That's all squishy underfoot. You almost caught me coming off. Right, I'll continue. Right, that was a brilliant descent. Oh, this is why we come to Wales. It really is. Nothing, yeah, brilliant trails, world class. Right, the where I'm heading to is down there. Is the calf. So I think I'll go down there, have a coffee. Won't stop too long because time's getting on. Just bumped into some trail maintenance guys. I gave them the nod about that that landslide. So hope they can fix that up. Get on it pretty soon. I'm back down onto the little track. Just got chatting to another chap. It's amazing how many people you get chatting to on these trails. He says follow this, then turn left, and then down to the old mountain bike calf down the bottom here. Oh, there's a lovely river down there as well. Lovely. Right, I made it. There's the calf up there, the bike shop below it, the bike wash down the bottom. All looks very civilised. Ain't got a bike block. I'll try and find somewhere safe to stash the bike while we going to see how much I get done over on the cups of coffee. Yeah. Just ordered beans on toast. Look at the size and thickness of that bread. Pocker, flippin' heck. I'm not thinking I'm gonna get up this next mountain with that lot. God, that was only a couple of quid as well. Bargain. What a tidy little spot this is. Loads of weed in it. Be no good for all model boat. Harrison's boat. Oh, I can sit here all afternoon. That beans on toast I had, I couldn't finish it. Garmin's bleeping at me. I couldn't finish it, it was too much. It's the biggest beans on toast I've ever had, proper Welsh that was. Just on the part of the trail, looks like a right little gem. Just a peaceful and amongst the trees here. I mean, it feels like you could be in Canada or New Zealand. Well, there can't be much more to the top. This here is the kind of trails I've been riding to the top. As you can see here, just single track, slightly loose, amongst the trees. I was down by that road down there, you know, down by the lakes. I've just been slowly climbing, weaving my way, snaking my way to the top. I think once I get to the top, I think I'll stay up relatively, and then I'll drop down to the campsite, which is over that way. So yeah, onwards and upwards. See what's around the next corner. It does look like it disappears into some pine trees here. It is nice amongst the trees. I don't know where I am on the map, or how far left I've got to go. Look at these wind turbines. I mean, a few years ago these weren't even here. I guess there's a lot of argy-bargy with them, people don't like them, but with this whole renewal thing, renewable energy, This has to be the modern way. Some people say they ruin the landscape. I think they're actually quite relatively pretty to look at. Bit sci-fi, aren't they? Harnessing that wind. You can hear them actually as the blades spin around. I've never been so up close to them. As they're going there in the distance. I guess we're just going to see more and more of them as time goes on. Underneath a wind turbine. You see them from the road, don't you? As you're driving around the country. Wow. You probably can't hear it, but the noise of those blades, the wind as it's passing through them. Kind of noise. I just thought I'd show you the base. A few nuts and bolts there, isn't there? Bet that foundations go pretty deep. Especially the wind going through there and 120-mile-an-hour winds in the winter. Coming to the end of the trail, just seen this, drop your saddle. Unfortunately my 360 camera battery has gone flat, so I'm not going to be able to capture it, and I've forgotten the chest mount screw for the GoPro. But let's ride it and then I'll report back. Right, I've done it. Just come out of this track, and that's where I said earlier, wasn't it? It's where I need to turn left, and that's where it went, right up there, straight on, wasn't it? Give us £1,000, I'll do it again. I still haven't had any of my gels. My Garmin it's run out of battery, it's getting old, and the battery's getting a bit moody, and it's been discharged and charged too many times. But it's gone into sleep mode, so I've got to get down before I lose all my ride, all my data, well, half of the ride. And we can see how many feet of climbing I've done. I reckon it's nearly on, must be pushing on to 3,000 foot of climbing over about 15 miles. We'll get down and we'll have a look. Well, I didn't have any energy gels in the end. Normal donut, normal cereal bars, the porridge and Nutella and the beans on toast was enough to get me around. Well, saying that, I had the carbs and the electrolytes in the drink. Yeah, I think it's time to put the kettle on, have a cup of tea and enjoy the afternoon. Just run the brush over it. It is looking clean. Give the old tyres a clean, because I'll take it inside tonight. Yep. Looking clean. Splendid. That's a wrap. Alright, it's 7:15. Sun's just starting to go down. Yeah, right, it's 7:15. Yep. The sun's just starting to go down. Got the fire on. It's going away nicely. Just having a fruit tea. Caffeine this time of night doesn't do me any favours. Tomorrow, the weather looks like it is going to start raining about 2 o'clock kind of onwards, so gotta get up, move a bit further down the valley to the next trail centre I'm going to. Noticed on windy, there's a bit of a storm brewing at the moment, I think out in the Atlantic. See it swirling around out there, so I don't think it's going to cause me any problems. If I scroll it over to tomorrow, say Thursday morning, say about 10 o'clock, yeah, it's just going up the west coast of Ireland, isn't it? There it is, see it just as I move it forward. And I think that's when I'm going to get some rain, where the rain's coming in. Oh, it's two lots of storms all going on out there in the Atlantic, isn't it, at the moment? Not a place you want to be if you're a ship. So yeah. As well as the cheese, I'm missing the garlic bread. Or any bread for that matter. I do have a bread roll, but I've got a pot noodle left if I'm hungry later on. Can't have a pot noodle without bread, can you? It's not too hot. Just right. Right, it's 10 to 11 in the evening. I think it's time to go to bed. A bit chilly out there. Let's have a look at that. As you can see there, it's 4 degrees. 4 degrees outside. So I've just loaded the fire up and lock it down, turn the shutters off, got the airflow, and let it simmer on tonight. Keeping the windows shut tonight. I don't want the same palaver as yesterday. There was brass monkeys out there this morning. Right, see what tomorrow brings. Morning. Right, today I'm going to roll down in the car to the next trail centre. See what they've got. The trail's called The Wall. Did the blade yesterday and the wall today. Oh, I've just packed the car up, took flipping ages. I'm in the process of potentially moving house at the moment. I'm not looking forward to that. It took me ages just to lift the car up and pour me wood and food and bedding, clothes. It's like, how much stuff do I need for 2 days? But anyway, well, I'm going to miss the little shepherd's hut and the little stove. Just as I was getting used to the stove now, you know, each stove has its own characteristics. That one likes the door left open for an hour and a half, then shut it. Once the embers build up, she burns away nicely with all the vents shut. So there we go. I'll know for next time if I stay here. There's plenty more trails and walking to have in the area. So I'll have me finish my cup of tea, hand my keys in, fill my water bottle up, and we'll see what the next place brings around the corner. Right, just got to the car park. I'm doing my classic get somewhere and then sit there for about 5 minutes. I don't know if anyone else does this, or is it just me, but when I get home, if I go anywhere, just getting that motivation just to get out of the car. There's a lady over there cleaning a wall with a mop. Nice to see she's got a nice bit of attention to detail. Right. Oh, yeah. Before I go, there's some old mining trolleys and carts over there and some old mining stuff. So we'll go and have a look in a bit. But I've got paper parking. £3.50 all day. I know. Rip off, innit? Right. See you out on the trails. Oh, so I've just found a trail plan at the start of the route. This is where we were yesterday. On this orange. This is the blade. And this is the sky loop, which we saw yesterday when I was out on the trail. Saw the troop, obviously didn't do it. And today we're on this red one, the wall. Here it is here. And these are the other trails in the area. Simple as that. Nice, eh? This is the wall. Just a more of a close-up shot of it. We're down here, out the trail, out the car park. That's like we then snake our way up. Oh, no, we go this way. Up. Uphill. There's the coordinates, the lines on the map, isn't there? To do with the height. And maybe that's a nice downhill section. We'll find out. And there we go. Like everywhere in Wales, as soon as you leave the car park, there's flipping hills. Don't even give chance your legs to warm up. Straight out the car park and straight on it. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little flowy trail. I'm riding along here for 1.2 kilometres. Just a nice gentle fire road, slowly climbing. There is a bit of evidence of something's going on up here. There's some looks like old railway bridges. There's a retaining wall there. This part of Wales was known for its coal mining and also brick making, and amongst with the coal I think there was a bit of clay, or digging down to the coal there was clay, and then I think they used the clay bricks, made use of it. The clay clogged the pumps up and it was generally unsafe to work with, I think, for creating roof structures and walls, etc. So out it came. Looks like this trail here I'm on, looks like it disappears along the hillside up there, on the side of the hill. We'll continue on and yeah, so far so good. It's all uphill at the moment, but it's looking promising. Wow! There's those three mounds you can see in the horizon. You can see the silhouettes of them, well, almost silhouettes. And the road down below, where I've just been climbing from. Just snaking my way up. Yeah, it does make you wonder if there was a mine up there or something. Those mounds certainly aren't natural looking. Wow, well, I think I'm near the top. I think, famous last words, isn't it, that everything from down here is downhill. I can see the coast, or the sea shall I say, down there, more wind turbines. Now this bit here goes right into the undergrowth of the pine trees. Look at that. This would look great at night with the head torch and bike lights, etc. Right, I look forward to this. Let's crack on. I'll try and get some footage, etc, etc. Let's go. Yeah, that was alright. The few pine needles on the floor and the felt a bit greasy. I think it doesn't help. I got my front PSI and my tyre a bit up a bit. Bike felt a bit chatty on the front. Didn't feel steady. Felt like the bike had like an ecstasy pill. So dropped some PSI at the front. Hopefully that should settle things down a bit. Well, I'm back on the bridge again. Made it off on the hillside up there. Surprising how fast you can get off a hill. Takes flipping ages getting up, doesn't it? This is why people have these e-bikes, isn't it? Well, the car park is not too far away, and then see if the cafe has got any food. Maybe something not too expensive, obviously. Maybe have a coffee before the 3-hour drive home. Be good to get on the M4 before Cardiff and Bristol and etc. all start jumping onto the M4 and getting in my way. Right, onwards and upwards. This river's looking nice and full. Be nice to come down here on a kayak. For all this rain we've had, levels look high. Even one of those Canadian ones. Get dropped off and get your mate to pick you up further down river. I'm back at the centre at the bottom. Just got myself a cappuccino and bacon back. Looking good. Extra thick bacon. I'll have this. I'll go back, wash the bike, and that should be pretty much me done. And it's that long, tedious drive home. Yeah, I said I'd come down and have a look at what's down here. There's a boring machine, for tunnelling. So the old the tip, and obviously that would spin around and bore through. It's one of the old wheels on from the old wheelhouse. They think this was intentionally positioned here. I think they've just moved it, haven't they? 1985 it closed. What have we got here? Ah, this must be the old barrel where the cable would go around there. Yeah, there is. There's the cable. Yeah, all men would have to work these machines, wouldn't they? This must be the engine that drive the cable, maybe. The lamp room. I'm partial to a lamp. Blacksmith shop. Must have been quite a small mine that was round here. Here's some 1860 ironworks. Left out in the rain, aren't they, to rot. Some different types. I bet there's loads of these still underground, abandoned. The coal drams. There they are. Getting children to push them. You can get away with that behaviour now, would you? 1860. Look at all that coal. Empty trams used to haul full ones underground. So they must be using the all weight. That was 1952. That left one was taken, that left photo. Swansea and Cardiff, to destinations all around the world. Tell my Welsh accent, good, wasn't it? Right, I'm back in the car. Would you believe it? Started raining. Knew it. Bike's washed all the mud off. Well, not properly. Give it a proper wash when I get home. 3-hour drive home. Sort out this lot there. Sort this lot out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Till next time.